Three girls are vacationing in Paris, and one of them is mistakenly thought to be a royal heiress. Gee, sounds like a movie to me. Hello there everybody, for RealScreenReviews.com, I'm movie critic Nick Iacobucci, and our next movie review is Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo opened in wide release on Friday, July 1st, 2011, and it features Selena Gomez, Leland Meester, Katie Cassidy, and Andie MacDowell. This film comes to us from writer-director Thomas Pasucha, the director of The Family Stone and Big Eden. This time around, he abandons the seriousness of drama and takes us on a light-hearted adventure that spans the globe, all the while accenting some of its best visual locations. Our story tells of three friends that have saved up almost every penny for years just for the chance to visit the romantic city of Paris, France. While on and realizing their dream vacation, they soon realize it's anything but dreamy and cut away from the boring and bland tour that they're on. Soon after, events really get into motion when one of the three girls is thought to be a very pompous and arrogant member of Britain's royal family, and in almost a whirlwind, our three heroines find themselves on a journey to, you guessed it, Monte Carlo. Now, while they're in this paradise, there will be romance in the air in the form of a royal ball, and there is also the dilemma of recovering missing crown jewels that are worth in excess of millions of dollars. Now, will the girls live the vacation of a lifetime, or will they create a lifetime of consequences? Well, people, with last year's Ramona and Beezus and now Monte Carlo this summer, Selena Gomez seems to be carving out quite a little but very credible film career for herself. At this point, she could easily follow in the footsteps of another former movie princess named Anne Hathaway and use these types of films as a stepping stone to a brighter future. She is a beautiful young lady that I believe has as much talent as she does looks. I really hope that she doesn't go down the course of other young performers that can't seem to balance or control the pressure of stardom. As Grace, she brings a sweetness and innocence to a project that couldn't have moved forward without it. I thought that she shined in Ramona and Beezus, and she seems to shine even brighter against the backdrop of Monte Carlo. Leland Meester also returns to the big screen in a lighter role than her last in the roommate character. She could have been nothing more than a sidekick here, but she does bring a certain liveliness and likability to the character of Meg. And let's not forget Katie Cassidy as the most devious of our three girls that always seems to be pushing the envelope on how far to take this facade. Now, this isn't a great film, but Monte Carlo is an enjoyable movie. It more than copies some of the originality of The Princess Diaries, but still manages to be entertaining. Unlike the disappointing family comedy Judy Moody from a few weeks ago, this film knows that it's making a family adventure, and it actually makes one that is better than average. One issue with Monte Carlo is that it follows such a basic formula of how things are going to play out. I bet that even the target audience that would tell you that they enjoyed the film most likely weren't surprised by it in any way. Also, there was no way that this movie couldn't go without injecting the teen romance into it shortly after the film gets rolling, and this did absolutely nothing to add to the story. The motor that drove the story behind The Princess Diaries was the relationship between the grandmother and the princess, and this film pretty much lacked that intelligence or core foundation. At 1 hour and 40 minutes, Monte Carlo wasn't a great film, but I'm not mad that I went and saw it. This isn't a chick flick, it's a little chick flick, but a decent one nonetheless. I feel that this movie pretty much succeeds in almost every respect that it set out, and it does it with characters that could easily be looked up to. I am still really torn on this one, people, and I don't know if I just had a good day at the movies with this one or not, but I am going to give a very generous 3 stars out of 4 for a classic and very well-made fairy tale adventure. And remember, people, I'm not always right, but only when it comes to the movies. And thank you for your attention.